I love the BlazBlue series. I really do. I mean, hell, half the stuff I would be doing on my channel wouldn't be if it wasn't for BlazBlue in the first place. I mean, hell, I write. I'm a writer. Well, to a certain extent. I can't really count myself as a published writer yet. But I write, and BlazBlue was a massive inspiration for me, for better or for worse. But sitting here and thinking more about these games, I'm not the kind of guy that can sweep things under the rug. I used to in the past, but like nowadays, I just can't sweep something under the rug when I know I have a problem with it. And BlazBlue Central Fiction is one of those problems. Now, I don't hate Central Fiction in the least. It's actually one of my favorite video games, well, favorite fighting games ever. It's just that, like, there are problems with the game. Like, now it's not like gameplay-wise. I'm not the kind of person who's that deep into the gameplay of the game, which sounds stupid, it's a fighting game, but still, I'm not the kind of person that deep into the game itself. I'm a casual player. I don't do all the competitive stuff. I don't look up frame data and all that junk. I'm not into all that. It's not something I really get myself into because I don't play online. I really don't have the internet to actually enjoy the ability to play and, play online. But the point is, I want to talk about the things that I have personally a problem with Central Fiction, both. Well, it's more outside the fighting aspect of it, kinda. It's more about the stories, somewhat story, the game itself, and things they could have done or whatever. But this intro is going on long enough for me, so without further ado, I'm just going to get into things that I don't like about Central Fiction. And this is my opinion, and I don't hate Central Fiction. I love Central Fiction. It's just that, when a game has problems, you can't just sweep it under the rug, I mean, sometimes you can deal with it, sometimes you can tolerate it, but sometimes it still it still gets you. It doesn't ruin the experience entirely, but it's just whatever. Let's just move on to the list itself. This is something I will never get over for the rest of my life. It may sound okay. I hear a bunch. I don't even know how to start this, really. I really don't know how to start this one because it's been almost 3 years already, and I feel like I should have gotten over it, but no, I won't. No cross tag having the dub does not cover it up. Cross tag has its own massive amount of problems, so that doesn't cover the wound. It doesn't. It never will. It doesn't matter. Like, cross tag is not a replacement for Central Fiction. Those two games are like shouldn't even be compared to one another, other than the fact that they're named BlazBlue. But no, I will be forever pissed that Central Fiction doesn't have a dub. I will forever be mad about that. It still baffles me to this day. Like, you got Calamity Trigger, you got Continuum Shift, you got Chronophantasma all dubbed, and boom, then you're like, oh well, we're not just going to dub Central Fiction because we want to get it out close enough to Evo. So, like, I swear to God that for me personally, I do not care for the Japanese voice actors. I don't hate them at all. Like, literally, it's just they are something I'm not really into. If you could ask me the name of freaking someone like Relius's voice actor, I could not tell you to save my life. I don't even know half the voice actors by name. I only remember Tomokazu Sugita as Ragna, Kanako Kondo as Noelle, Tetsuya Kakahara as Jin and Hakumen. Other than that, I can't remember other ones by name, really. But the point is, I love the dub voice actors, okay? I can quote their lines without even thinking about it half the time, and they just made BlazBlue for me. From the gag reels to the tutorials. They used to actually talk to tutorials to you. No game does that except Blaze. I don't remember any other fighting game doing that other than BlazBlue or Guilty Gear when they actually talk you out the tutorial for you. Other than that, it's just plain text for other things. But for me personally, I can't. Central Fiction without a dub feels so hollow. I tried to watch the story mode again for this video, right? And I tried to go skim through it. The thing about it is for the Japanese voice actors is that I don't need to I can't put down the controller and just listen to them, okay? I just read the text and just press X. Usually with the dub, I was able to just put the controller down, just watch the cut, like not watch, well, watch the scenes play out. Because I enjoy their work so much, but with the Japanese cast, I can't, dude. It's like I just have to press X. I just read the text and press X, like I'm watching like subtitles for an anime. Once I'm done reading, I just move on to the next. Hell, on one hand, you can say it's keeping me engaged, but on the other hand, it's just the soul is gone to me. There is nothing there, especially when I try to watch gag reels again. I can't watch those Essential Fishing gag reels. I can't laugh like I can on every other gag reel in the entire BlazBlue series. There's nothing. I can't laugh. I'd never be able to laugh through like Japanese gags. Like really, like if there was like a subtitle anime, I can never laugh at that. Like there's something about the language. There's nothing wrong with the Japanese language, like at all. I'm not even talking about the language. I'm just talking about like my personal reaction to it. I just can't laugh. I can't enjoy all this because it's in a language I don't understand. I mean, I understand some Japanese. It's just in a language that I personally just can't get attached to. And on top of that, like, I tried to watch the story mode, I couldn't do it. I finished it, but it was a pain having to sit up and press X after I read the text. Like, the only time I ever do that is like when the text is done, but like when the text is like just start scrolling the screen, I'm a fast reader. So once I'm done reading, I just move on to the next. And I couldn't do it. Like, it feels, there's something about BlazBlue without the dub to me feels so empty. Like, it's just, the soul is gone. I could tell that the dub cast of BlazBlue really enjoyed doing their work, especially Patrick Seitz, who's been on, like, he's one of the script writers for the English dub of BlazBlue. It really does show. I mean, hell, he was the one who gathered the cast for Ultimate. He was the one who did that. He really did enjoy being BlazBlue. He was incredibly sad when he posted on Twitter that he couldn't be part of Essential Fishing. Patrick Seitz really did love being part of BlazBlue, and I never really hear, like, I mean, it happens, but I never really hear some Japanese voice actors talk about the series they voiced for. Hell, some don't even know what they're voicing until like the very end. But Patrick Seitz would have been through BlazBlue through and through. Like, he's wrote the script for some of the BlazBlue. He wrote the script for the English version of BlazBlue. He gathered the cast for Alter Memory. He tried to make sense of Alter Memory. It made me sad just reading that damn Twitter post. I nearly cried because that's like the cast. They're so good. It's not even. This is different to me. It's not even just about how the cast are good. They have soul into their performance. You know, they put in that. They really do care about what they voice. To me, maybe some probably don't, but like, I can hear the fact that they enjoy voicing BlazBlue. I mean, without the dub, BlazBlue just feels empty and hollow to me because I've been so used to it. Now, I could say this, hey, you know what? Maybe somebody been used to Japanese cast, but that's a different experience that they had. They're used to that. They don't care about the dub, but I really do. I really do, and it's just sad to see how it goes. Like, I just can't sit down, like, go through BlazBlue as I try. Like, I tried going through, like, Calamity. Like, I got curious and went through Calamity Trigger. I went through Continuum Shift, and I went through Chronophantasma again on sub just to see if I can get anything. I couldn't pass Calamity Trigger, man. I did a little Continuum Shift, and I couldn't do Chronophantasma. It's just, I feel so bored going through BlazBlue, and that's something I never do. I'm able to keep my attention on BlazBlue, even through the slower parts, but without the dub, I get bored really, really, really quick, and I just give up. I can't. I'm not trying to insult the Japanese cast. I know they put a lot of work in. I know they love the series too. But for me personally, I can't deal with it. I need the dub, man, and I'm just sad. Like, artists, like, some people, like, I know that some people say no dub, no buy. And while I don't personally follow that philosophy, I do like BlazBlue in general. I do feel like there's just no heart and soul into it no more. To me. The heart of the BlazBlue was gone. It's because of the Japanese cast. And like, whatever. Like, the flames were dying out with the whole no dub, no buy thing. And then artists, like, in a panel they did, they said the dub would cost $2,500. See, the flame was dying out, and they just had to bring it back up again. Now, they could have did that. I mean, hell, like, for the whole special edition thing, I knew it wasn't gonna be dubbed in the first place. I know that damn well, but like, it just bothers me that, like, it just bothers me ArcSys just didn't even care enough to begin with. Like this is different from Axis and ArcSys. Like ArcSys was the one who made the call, not Axis. Axis is control with the localization and stuff like that, and ArcSys was the one who made the call. Axis had nothing to say about it at all, and maybe think, okay, if it's come from ArcSys, must be something messed up. But like, considering the fact that Evo was getting close to when Situation was coming out, of course it was. Well, around that time, if I remember correctly. No, it wasn't. I think it was something close. Something was close to where they didn't dub it, and like it was like a couple months afterwards. I don't know if it was Evo or something, but the game came out in October, so it would have been after Evo. It was something was coming up, but like they just did. It's just, and then like it didn't even want to talk about how cross tag getting a dub and act like a band-aid over the wound. No, it's not. When cross tag is a game that I can't even enjoy all the way with a good ass dub cast, like you could tell that there's something wrong. Like cross tag has its own problems. I don't even feel like talking about that right now. This is not the video for it. And I went on long enough for Central Fiction. I just don't like half of the Japanese voice cast. I personally don't. I'm not invested in well. I don't really like Tao. I don't like Noel /Nu Lambda in Japanese. I don't like Lychee. I don't like Valkenheim. Valkenheim's especially. Like, Valkenheim sounds so like he's eating a bunch of crackers and like he can't. The one's giving him a glass of water or some Popeye's biscuits or whatever. Like, I'm just not invested in half the cast. Like, I'm not like people love Tomokazu Sugita as Rog. I don't. I really don't. There's just something about him that doesn't click with me no more. He doesn't sound like the gruff, angry Rogna I'm used to. You know, he sounds like more like he sounds so quiet and somber. You could interpret that being a more quiet, somber Rogna. He doesn't have the edge that Sights have. He really doesn't. I ran out too long. Holy crap! It's running the 9 minutes. Oh my god! I wasn't expecting to go this long. The point is, I'm sorry. I'm just missed the dub. Okay, I'm moving on before I keep going on any further. This video's gonna be longer than it has to be. Moving on. The fact that unlimited characters have been omitted from this game also bothers me, considering the fact it's been in Calamity Trigger, kinda, and Continuum Shift, and Chronophantasma Extend, and Chronophantasma, but you have to do Unlimited Mars for that. But yeah, they took out unlimited characters. They didn't take them out completely, but you can't even play as them. They dropped the ball on that, really. Like, unlimited characters are fun to play around with. They were basically powered up versions of the base characters, but they had new moves, they had different movesets, and they showed the character it's like you can play a character in a different light, and I like that. Hell, I love to be an overpowered rock. I love to be able to freaking use that move that's pretty much an overpowered version of Hell's Fang, or that freaking move that's pretty much like Soul's damn, what was that name? What was that Soul move that knocks you in the air? Like you just he crawls around the ground, shoots him. Ground Viper, I think. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Guilty here, so yeah. Rognar had Ground Viper. Freaking Bang had Chip Zansei Roga. Like freaking Makoto had one of Dudley's moves from Street Fighter. Like it was cool. Like it shows the characters. Like, and there are some people who want Unlimited Mars back, and like, nah, dude. Like Unlimited Mars is way too damn hard to be enjoyable for me. Now that's probably for people for a challenge, but like. Because in fact, you're fighting unlimited characters on a level beyond Hell mode. Like, I kid you not. The unlimited characters are set on a level that is beyond Hell. Like, their level, they're so strong that their level can't even be measured by the game itself. And, like, Unlimited Mars is way too hard. Way too hard to be enjoyable. Like you're pretty much fighting a gauntlet of unlimited characters on a difficulty higher than Hell. And having to play, like, on base Chronophantasma, having to fight the unlimited characters, having to fight Unlimited Mars to unlock the unlimited characters was not fun. Like, what they could have done in Central Fiction was have you play all 3 acts with a character, right? And unlock an unlimited character. It'll give you an incentive to beat all the arcade modes and unlock the unlimited character. And you get nothing from doing arcade mode in this game. Like you get I like arcade mode and Central Fiction because it's freaking huge. Like arcade mode is freaking massive because it has 3 acts for almost every character, with the sole exception for Jubei, S, Susanoo, Izanami, who only has 2 acts. I think 9 only has 2 acts, but I might be wrong. I can't remember. I think 9 has 3 acts. No, 9 wasn't a playable. No, wait, no, 9 wasn't a playable character until like Act 2, I think. No? I can't remember. But the point, yeah, she wasn't a playable character until Act 2, I think. But anyway, that's not the point right now. And the only 3 characters in this game are Unlimited Ragna, Unlimited 9, and Unlimited Izanami, which you have to literally trigger by netting a certain... You have to hit with a certain amount of distortion drives, exceed excels, or astral heats during Act 3 in the arcade modes. Now, basically, they're just the Unlimited Mars version of the characters. Beating them grants you nothing, and obviously if you die in arcade mode, you know, like when you die in arcade mode, at least you can start all over, but when you die against them, you can't start over. Like, they're literally pointless to fight. Unless you just, like it made more sense in arcade mode, but since the arcade mode was ported over to the console, like, they don't give you a trophy for beating the unlimited characters, they don't give you, like, they don't give you nothing for it. It's just they're there. Like, I get the whole point with it because they're in arcades, it would make sense. But, like, they didn't tweak it or nothing in the console version, or, like, hell, let you have access to the unlimited characters in the first place. I mean, you can't sit me and tell you can't sit here and tell me you wouldn't want to play as unlimited freaking Susanoo or something like that, or unlimited characters never had one before, like freaking Naoto, Hibiki, S, Izanami, Jubei, freaking like anybody. No, they just took out the unlimited characters entirely, which is ridiculous. I love the unlimited characters. I'm pissed that they're gone. Like you like hell, like. This kind of rolls over to the arcade mode problem. Like, there's no incentive for you to beat arcade modes all acts. You get a trophy for beating one act. Like, I guess, you know, the mode's there. I mean, I just wish there was an incentive for it. I mean, I like arcade mode. I just wish there was an incentive to actually, you know, do it. But, you know, that's my stance on the unlimited characters. I wish they were there. I'm glad Unlimited Mars is gone, but I wish there was like an unlockable in like the menu like they did in Chronophantasma Extend. Like, the thing about it is, I keep talking about Chronophantasma Extend, and that was like my favorite BlazBlue game. Like the game was near perfect. Like, I have really no complaints about Chronophantasma Extend to make a video out of. While Cross Tag Battle and Central Fiction, it's like two beasts on their own that I have to complain about. But without you know, I just wish Unlimited characters there. That's all I gotta say. I'm moving on to the next one because I'm gonna be here forever, and I don't want to be here forever like I did with the dub. So without further ado, let's just go on. This was going to be his own video talking about how Hibiki's deranged subplot was going to happen. That he was showing that he was a very empty, completely nutty individual who... Well, I mean, that would have been an interesting angle for Hibiki. I really don't have much to say other than the fact that it being abandoned by having Hibiki literally do nothing in story mode but show up once and never again. Now, I understand Central Fiction had its own problems with trying to juggle every character in the damn plot. Everyone. And I get that. Like, Central Fiction story mode was never going to, like, give everyone a nice resolution because there's too many characters. There were 36 plus characters in that game that had to, like, have their own ends tied up or just do something of importance. Hibiki was abandoned, freaking Mai and S were thrown in for pretty much no reason. They really had nothing to contribute to the plot. Especially S. Like, S is just like they had to go out of way for like S to be a copy of the S from X-Blaze. Why? I don't know. They could have had anyone else be the Guardian of the Azure. Now, a mind controlled Noelle would have been better. Or at least Noelle would have got done something or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, like, enough about that. Like, this is about Hibiki and about him being deranged and empty and all hell. Like, he hasn't, like him being that, I don't know why, I like that character angle, because you never really explored something like that in BlazBlue before. And, like, I'm thinking, okay, what is Hibiki going to do in story mode? This is going to be great. He probably go nuts and try to kill Kagura, and then like, him and Kagura's relationship could have been expanded on. That would have been cool as hell. But, unfortunately, you know, that the ball has been dropped on that. There's really, nothing came out of that. Hibiki's pretty much showed in the beginning of story mode, and, like, just heated off to somewhere else. Like, he was just gone. He was gone. Like, there's nothing. He was just out of there. It's freaking hilarious. Like, it's like, yeah, we did all this to, you know, address Hibiki, you know, as a psycho, and then like, oh well, he's still loyal to Kagura. He doesn't try to kill Kagura. His freaking psycho brain isn't really addressed. Like the funny thing about the arcade modes is that at least some of their bits appear in the main story mode. They're kind of implied to have happened already, you know, and they appear somewhere in the story mode. But like Hibiki's just like, it's just gone. Like Hibiki's just straight. They just straight just like cancel him. It's like, oh well, like Mori's all like, you know all that crap I made about Hibiki? Well, guess what? It doesn't exist. Like what the hell? I mean, it reminds me of, like the freaking crap from like Chronophantasma, where like Amane, Bullet, and Azrael get introduced in the game, and they don't really amount to nothing until like Chronophantasma. Even then, some of them don't do much. I mean, I know Bullet, she got her plot wrapped up in Central Fiction. Amane did something. He was a new observer, and Azrael just did Azrael things. Still don't know why he's so strong, but whatever, Mori. Whatever floats your boat. The point is, like, it's just Hibiki got screwed over. Really? I don't know why. I was looking forward to his the most. Like, I already figured now. When they brought out in Central Fiction that Naruto, like in the arcade modes, that Naruto could have like overridden Radina's existence. Then they kind of, and then he had a life link with Rachel that they kind of wrote out of like the plot. Now the whole life link with Rachel thing, I don't even know why he brought that up. Maybe because because of Rayquaza, because he had a life link with her. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hell the point of that was. But the point is, yeah, Hibiki got screwed over. I'm moving on because I really don't have much to say. It's just you give me something cool that you can use for the story of BlazBlue. Give Kagura some more importance, but nope, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Just it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Again, this is going to be another video, like another whole video talking about this. But I just can't keep quiet no more. Is it me or the entire Lychee subplot where Arachne is a complete and utter waste of time? Like, I don't know if nobody really cares about it really, but it's funny that like after all the crap Lychee went through, the entirety of her journey throughout from Calamity Trigger, Continuum Shift, to Chronophantasma, all the way to Central Fiction, it's like it's done. Like Arachne just like says like, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna like end up in the boundary. Screw that. Like it just ends off like, okay, like no grand epic showdown, no grandiose thing, something to actually make me care. Nah, dude. I was actually looking forward to see what's going to happen at the end. I thought Lychee was like getting close to turning into the blob herself or whatever and had to deal with that. Or Arachne was so close to becoming human, but he decided like, nah, I don't know, like he dies for her or something like that. Anything other than how it ended, really. Like 4 games and it just ends with freaking Arachne basically saying, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the boundary, yeet. Like literally. Like, Lychee gets to move on. That's great. Like, I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, Lychee's not the smartest character. I mean, I get what she's trying to do. She's being portrayed as, like, this tragic figure who's willing to do anything to save this murder blob, even though that murder blob is, he's out of control. He ate caca kittens. Like, Lychee, like, I get that you like the guy, but, like, they're still trying to say that to all the heinous things he's done, really? Like, it just makes me feel like that she's an idiot. And Lychee's not stupid. I mean, for a scientist, he's kind of stupid, but... Like, hell, like, she even helped Relius, okay? Helping Relius should not get you off scot-free, ever. I mean, you hung out with Relius. You should never get off scot-free. But I'm joking. But the point is, like, I don't even know what to say, really. Like, I was gonna make this a video, and even then, I don't have nothing to say. Actually, make a whole video of this. I'm probably gonna stammer like I am doing now. But, like, it just ends like this. Like, Roy slash the right, and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna hang up the battery at the end. F it. That's it. Like, it was so anticlimactic and so lame. It's like, what? That's it? Hell, we don't know what happened. No, we don't know if he died in the end, because like it ends up ambiguously with Bang going after him. He probably died or whatever. I don't remember if he died or not. But that's it. It just ends like that. Great. Like, she gets to move on, even though, like okay. She accomplished the thing about it. Like I don't know why. I'm trying to look at a more tragic angle that she did all this for nothing. Like, yeah, you could say that. I guess you could say that. You could basically twist it around and say, yeah, she did all this crap to save this guy who really wasn't worth it for nothing. But then you think, okay, she really saved this guy who really wasn't worth it for nothing. Of course it's going to happen, man. I don't even know, man. I'm just sitting here ranting and complaining. This is why I call these BlazBlue videos BlazBlue ramblings. I don't write a script for these things, ever, unless I want to write about the points I want to talk. I don't write scripts for these videos. I just want to ramble about a topic that's on my mind, and I just want to be real as with people as possible. I feel like reading on a script makes me sound wooden and hollow, and I don't want to sound like that. I want to sound real as I can from the bottom of my heart. I don't like this subplot. Hell, Bullet meeting Tager after 2 games had more closure than this, man. Have him watching Light Sheet just go through the dark side and all this crap just for 4 games, 4 incredibly long BlazBlue games, having all this set up just for it to end up to be nothing. Just, I mean, you can either look at it as being tragic or you can look at it being just pointless. It's either way, to me personally. It's either way. So on to the next topic then, because if I don't move on, I'm gonna be talking about this forever like every other topic so far. Okay, I already talked in the great length about Noelle in 2 of my videos. Literally, I made a video about how to freaking fix Noelle. I've already talked about Noelle. I'm sick of talking about Noelle. But I already put it on my list, so F it. Yeah, Noelle sucks. Noelle freaking sucks. She sucks so hard in Central Fiction. I hate her. I don't hate her. That's a lie. But she's lame. Okay, she's back to being just another MacGuffin. Back to being damsel in distress in the story. And she bumped up in Chronophantasma. Say what you want about Chronophantasma. Some people don't like it. I do. Chronophantasma is really my favorite game because it just did everything way better than any other BlazBlue game's ever had. And I'm gonna say that. I'm not ashamed about what I'm gonna say. And then she's freaking just regressed into this. She wasn't this bad in Calamity Trigger Continuum Shift at all. At least with Continuum Shift, I can understand why. Okay, Kusanagi stuff. I can understand why she was captured and turned into like freaking, Kusanagi. I can deal with that. But like in Continuum, like Calamity Trigger, Central Fiction, nah, dude. After she's gotten way better in Chronophantasma, grew a freaking spine for once, freaking did stuff. She actually did stuff. Didn't want to regress her. Great. She fights Izanami. She doesn't beat her. Like, she had help with Ragna. I mean, I wanted her to actually solo Izanami. I figured Ragna would have beaten her. So I mean, he probably would have fought her to a draw. Noelle comes in, absorbs Saya or whatever, and becomes, Saya again. Whatever. Nope. Didn't get that. I mean, at least she helped with Izanami, but that's helping. And then she freaking gets captured again. Like, after that, she gets captured again. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, freaking Noelle's garbage, dude. Like, and Central Fiction, she's garbage. I don't hate Noelle. Just, I can't, like, I'm already talking about it. Like, I'm done talking about Noelle. I am really done talking about her. I am so sick and tired of talking about her. Because, why? Really, why? Like, this is the one thing that pisses me off about certain shonen series. And I'm counting BlazBlue as shonen, because if you were to turn BlazBlue into anime, it pretty much is a shonen series. And like, it pisses me off that some of these female characters just get shafted so damn hard, man. Like, you can make a female protagonist, and they don't do a damn thing in the grand scheme of things. Really, they don't do nothing. Hell, even Rachel got nerfed, and she's one of the main female protagonists. I mean, granted, it's probably a reason that Rachel got nerfed and shit like that, but like, she got nerfed too. Like, what was the freaking point? Like, I'm done talking, dude. I'm done talking. I'm so done talking about her. I'm moving on because I'm gonna get angry. Just keep talking. I'm done. Now, I get the lower number of gag reels being in this game could attribute to BlazBlue Central Fiction's story being a lot darker. I could get that, even though I feel like ArcSys already had enough story that they could not put they couldn't juggle gag reels. Either that or more just didn't want to do it or whatever. Whoever does these gag reels. But like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, the fact that like, at least, like, about what? They redid They redid the Busty Magic one. They redid, they did Busty Magic. They redid Brotherly Paradise. They redid the Spectacle of Arrows, and there was only one new gag reel, and that's the freaking Naruto dating game. Like, what the hell? Like, it's not that any of the gag reels were terrible. I like the Naruto, game one because it was actually something new. It's just that all your gag reels just felt man to me. Like, I never say about any gag reel ever. I really don't. I love all the gag reels in BlazBlue except Central Fictions. It's not that they reuse the gag reels. Hell, I like the Spectacle of Arrows one. It's just that, like, I can't enjoy them. There's only 4 of them. After, like, Chronophantasma since, like, a bunch of them. They were like, I don't even know, because I know they had those extra gag reels, and I can't count them. Like, I think they had like 8 of the extra ones, and like 7 in the story. That's like 15 gag reels, or 14, I can't remember. 14, 13, I don't know. It's in the double digit numbers, I know that much. But that's it, man. Like, there's no like the Naruto Girl Game one was funny, okay? That was hilarious because Ragnar was like the freaking father and stuff like that, and I loved it. It was funny. I mean, it was funny enough that I can enjoy it with the Japanese voice actors, but like, I could not enjoy the Spectacle of Arrows deathmatch. I did like the twist on it though, like how Izanami and I were in there, but like, I could enjoy it. Like, without the dub, I can't enjoy it, dude. Like, I can't enjoy any of these gag reels. It's not because the gag reels are terrible. It's just I've literally only watched them once. Me and my brother, it's like my brother doesn't like BlazBlue all that much, but he does like watching the gag reels. And like we watched it together. And we were when we were done, it was just okay. That was it. It was just all right. Again, it's not the fact that they reused the gag reels. I wish they made more original gag reels. I wish they made actually just more gag reels, but like, it's just there's only the small number of them. It just kind of kills it for me. Like, I get make those gag reels and having the voice and jump. Probably not the easiest thing. It's probably not, but like, I couldn't feel happy about any of them though. I couldn't enjoy any of them like I usually enjoy the other ones. I have to go back to Chronophantasma Extend sometimes just to watch the gag reels, just to hear the cast again, and just hear how stupid they are. Like, just the humor doesn't get me as much in the Japanese version as the English version. It goes for intros too. Like, I'm going on a tangent for a tiny bit here, but like, it's like for the intros too, Like, I can't enjoy the intros. Like, I used to enjoy the intros of BlazBlue all the time. But now all I hear is, Japanese. Like, all I hear is them talking in Japanese. Like, I don't know what the hell they're saying. Other than the occasional time where they say something I can understand. But like, even then, I shouldn't have to know that kind of thing. Like, the game should have been dubbed, but whatever. The point is, gag reels are not as fun to me as usually are. They're not. Like, I love the gag reels of BlazBlue, and when I can't enjoy them in Central Fiction, that just shows that Central Fiction is not my favorite BlazBlue game by a long margin. But I'm just moving on. I'm gonna move on. I'm getting drained by talking about all this stuff, so let's just go on to the next topic. As with the gag reels, I feel like Teach Me Miss Lychee being taken out. Like, I don't know why they took it out, really. It's been in every BlazBlue game. Like, what the hell is... Like, I just noticed this. What the hell is up with Central Fiction taking out crap that been in the other previous BlazBlue games? You figure each BlazBlue game is supposed to be, a freaking... I don't know, an advancement upon another, They add more things. They add newer things. But no, it's just like every time a BlazBlue game goes up, they just start taking stuff out. Like, Chronophantasma, not really, although they did take out, like... Chronophantasma really didn't do much. They added more than they took out. But like, what the hell is it? Like, Central Fiction took out a lot of good things about, like, other BlazBlue games. And Teach Me Miss Lychee was one of them. Okay? I like Teach Me Miss Lychee. It was a nice little distraction from the actual story of BlazBlue where they just goof off and be stupid, Like, chibi characters just goofing off talking about the plot and just, like, teaching you things. Or Help Me Professor Kokonori, but I knew that wasn't totally back in Chronophantasma. Especially since the story's streamlined now. I know there was no way they were going to put that back. But, like, I just don't get why they took me Teach Me Miss Lychee out. I guess also because the BlazBlue story has gotten darker. Or maybe they're just too lazy to put it in or whatever. I don't know. They took out a lot of things they just could have kept. Maybe it was too much because all the arcade modes are freaking, like, massive as hell. I don't know. But they took out Teach Me Miss Lychee, man. Why? Less gag reels,
Teaching Miss Lychee gone, man. I don't like Central Fiction more than Chronophantasma. I don't care how many characters you add in the BlazBlue game. If the single player content is being dumbed down, then F the game. That's why I don't like cross tag all that much. But that's a different story. That's a different story for a different time. But the point is, like, why teach me Miss Lychee, man? Why? Why'd you take her out? She did nothing to you. Lychee's awesome. Well, and the teach me Miss Lychee thing is not Lychee herself. But like, why? Really, why? A thing y'all had in every BlazBlue game since, dude, and took it out. It's like criminal if y'all took the gag reels out, or something like that. But like, you took teach me Miss Lychee out. That sucks, dude. That sucks at major ass and balls, dude. Like, why? I kind of miss it now. I kind of want Chronophantasma to play it now. So Speed Star mode was a nice little addition to like the game, really. Now I didn't play much of Speed Star mode. I've only played like Course 1. Course A and Course B. Course C is a piece of crap through and through and through and through. I swear to God, Course C of Speed Star mode is utterly and completely garbage. Like, to the point where I try to look up a way to beat it. Like, they give you so little time and they bump up the enemy so much that it's a lucky crapshoot unless you can beat it or not. Now, if you're incredibly skilled at the game and you know how to use it, you know, it's easy. I actually don't believe that. I tried and it didn't work. I had to look up to see how if anyone able to beat it, but they all was given is A, you could either beat it with Mai or Tager, and you can abuse their moves because Tager's really strong and Mai's moves are easy to abuse because all she does is quarter circles. But that's not what gets me. It's so they give you so little time, you know, and like the course is so garbage, dude. Like I've gotten so close twice with both characters. Like, I tried with Rocket, didn't get close. I tried with Mai, didn't get close. I tried with Tager, barely got close, but I don't like playing Tager. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to play two specific characters in order just to get past one stupid-ass mode. Granted. Like, there's even a trophy for Speed Star and I can't get because Speed Star Mode C is this complete ass garbage. Like, it pisses me off, dude. Like, it really pisses me off. It doesn't piss me off as much as it used to, because, you know, I gave up on Speed Star. Like, I've literally given up on Speed Star. Like, Speed Star is pointless now. Like, it's nice. I like my single player content and all, but that is something I do not like at all. At all. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even like Speed Star mode as a mode as a whole. I don't hate, but that one goddamn course is crap, dude. It's crap. Like, I'm trying to find like any redeeming quality about it, and it's like survival mode, if you were to say, except where we're like a gutsied up time attack or whatever. But like, other than that, I don't like Speed Star, dude. I don't like the Course C. I don't like how you specifically have to use Tager or Mai. Hell, if you didn't get like Mai's DLC, like okay, I'm talking about straight up just the original Central Fiction released on consoles, not the Switch version. Switch version obviously comes with all the DLC, doesn't count. But like, if you bought the original Central Fiction, I know most people did, obviously, and you didn't have Mai, you're stuck with freaking Tager. And like, I only seen one video on YouTube where some dude's beating Speed Star Course against Ragna, and I think he was actually a good player anyway. So F it, I'm moving on. Screw Speed Star. Platinum dollars are very, very, very hard to come by in this game. Now you may think, oh well, arcade, you can play a bunch of arcade modes or Grim of Abyss and earn some cash. No, it does not work that way. I've played this game enough to know the ins and outs of platinum dollars, and they're very, very hard to come by. And it's dumb, you know. Especially it was very easy to come by with platinum dollars in like Chronophantasma. Hell, all I had to do was jump inside Abyss mode. But like, before I get to that, you don't earn platinum dollars in other modes. You don't. Other than the amount you start off with, you get 1,000 apiece from completing a character's arcade mode. One arcade mode earns you 1,000 platinum dollars apiece. The amount you get from story mode, let me slow down for a bit before I start going with this. You start with 2,500 platinum dollars. You beat story mode and you get I think 50,000 because they only doubled that. And the meager amount you get Fire Online, you don't get that much Fire Online easy either. And you know, what you want to do is like, okay, man, I want to buy older background music from the game, like I did. In Abyss mode on Chronophantasma and Chronophantasma, you can earn almost 10,000 to 50,000 along just from completing a level of Abyss. Well, on a higher level, you get more, but like, if you complete something high, like you get in between 10,000 and 50,000 just by completing a mode of Abyss mode. And the highest you can get continuously is on Score Attack and Speed Start, which nets you 3,000 apiece. So, and you know, Score Attack and Speed Start are not that, you know, easy to get through. They're kind of long and they're not that fun to do. And the items on Central Fiction, they're expensive, dude. Like, they're expensive. Like, why? Now, in Grave of Abyss, you can sell grimoires to earn platinum dollars as well, but they only net you 300 platinum dollars a piece, and you only get 60 platinum dollars, 60 from a skill in Grave of Abyss, and that's disappointing as hell. And you can also earn 200 platinum dollars for every challenge in the game. Now, now it may be easy for those who you know who can just complete the challenges, or better yet, just don't care. But like this is strictly just for the single player. You know, this is strictly for the single player portion of the game. And I'm just saying, what if you were playing a game just single player only, this is how much you will get from it. That's what I'm just trying to say. And Grave of Abyss is very grind heavy. Like, despite the it's very grind heavy. Despite only having a couple of floors, you have to go through those floors multiple times. Like I literally a bunch of times just to reach to the top and try to do the boss rush. Grave of Abyss is not bad. It's very grind heavy. I mean, it's like I guess because it's an RPG in fighting game form, so I guess. And then freaking Noel, who was like free before in Chronophantasma Extend, is now like she's like what? How many? Like 50,000 platinum dollars on her own by herself. It's ridiculous. But like hell, if you play online a lot, don't care about the single player, you can go nuts, man. It don't matter to you. But like, I did in and out of platinum dollar, like in and outs of like the single player of this game. And because I play the game by myself, I don't have the internet to actually run the game well enough, so I just play on like single player. That's why I do all these fighting games I play. I just like playing a single player. But like, you don't earn that much platinum dollars from anything in this game. You have to grind off Score Attack, and even then I get bored of that quickly. I like Score Attack. I like my freaking, I like my single player content, but Jesus Christ, man, it's not like this, man. Not like when I got grind for these damn items. Like it reminds me of Under Night, right? Because Under Night has all, like Under Night and Burp X latest, it has all these damn colors, and they're like 2,000. They had the money called IP, so I forgot what they're called though. I forgot the terminology for what the IP mean, but they had these colors that are about 2,500 IP a piece, right? And you earn about 6,000 through like the arcade mode or in-air mode or whatever. But like, because they have like 30 colors for every character, it's to the point where I just don't even get it anymore. They do that high grind money crap on Guilty Gear Xrd too. Like on the Revelator, if you want to get like any color, you have to get 10,000 freaking world dollars a piece, which is garbage. For Elfel, she costs 50,000 world dollars. Why? Like, granted, you can just do fishing and get these colors, but like if you want the whole shebang, you have to like actually get them. But even then, it's only for one set of colors. You don't even get it all for every character. Like, if you got like one color pack that costs $10 for one character, that'd be a different story. I can understand that, but no, they're only for like a couple of colors. And then if you want the same characters, another set of colors, you have to pay another 10,000 world dollars. Now, granted, this is all this is all subjective, really, because this is all depending on how the player plays the game. If it's for you, who plays online a lot, and it doesn't matter, it don't matter. But for me, if you want to just play single player and just enjoy the single player, yeah, it's tough. But I think that's about it, all I have. I do have many things, like smaller things I have to talk about, but I'll get to that in a minute. But other than that, I will just move on just to the mini miscellaneous stuff. There really isn't much else I got to complain about this game. There really isn't. I guess I'll start with some random nitpicks that I have to talk about. For one, you can't rewatch arcade mode videos in the gallery like you do with the other games, and that bothers the absolute hell out of me, though. Like, in other games, you can just, like, rewatch the ending of the arcade modes. No problem, really. You can just do that. But, like, in this game, they took that out. Like, this game keeps taking out things that have been in other BlazBlue games that you figured they could expand upon or improve, but no. No. Now I liked watching arcade mode, especially when you don't want to play the entire arcade mode again just to get the ending snippet. Like, I don't know why they took that out. Like, honestly, I don't know why they took that out. Like, really. Now, moving on from that, I do like the fact that now you can listen to like old BlazBlue music in the game without having to get DLC or whatever. And I like that's already in the game. We can just buy with the platinum dollars. One thing I don't like is like it's a minor thing, but like in other BlazBlue games, you can just listen to the songs from like the gallery. When you buy them from the gallery, they're just there now. You can't even listen to them no more, which is ridiculous. Like they did in Chronophantasma, no problem. They did it in Guilty Gear, no problem. You can't do it here. Like, what the hell? Like, it's weird. Like, what you select, just blank options there. Like, that bothers some people. That just bothers me because sometimes I just want to listen to the music without actually go on my phone or go online or freaking play the game. I just want to listen to the music right then and there. Sometimes I just leave the music on my system running so I can just do other things. So I don't have to go out of my way to do something else or whatever. But other than that, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's just more of a tiny nitpick that I have. Another thing I don't like is about the gallery. The gallery is it's sparse. Now I'm not gonna say like the CGs and junk are sparse, but there's a ton of CGs in this game, from the story mode to the arcade mode. Like arcade mode alone has the most CGs in the game because there's 3 acts for every character. And it's ridiculous. There's a lot of it, and there's a lot of pictures to gawk at. I like it. The problem is like the actual like art pictures are like for the game are just like there. It's just there. Like there's not that many there. There's some, but they're not that many. And I'm like, man, I love the art of BlazBlue. Like Chronophantasma and freaking Continuum Shift Extend had a lot of art to gawk at. And like it makes you kind of sad that like they just didn't, they didn't put the effort, like they didn't put much of the effort they did. Now I can understand that. I don't know if it like. See, I don't know how that art even gets there, though. I don't know if people get paid to do it. I don't know if it's just like a little thing they draw and just put it in the game or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not really knowledgeable about all that art stuff. But, yeah, it's sad to not see the many pictures. I felt like, because in fact, this is going to be like Rodney's finale, like the big grand finale for like the main BlazBlue series. They're going to like do more with it, but turns out not really. Another thing I don't like about this game is like, another nitpick is like, SMI, as I said before, like earlier in the video, SMI don't do anything. Now, as I said before, Mori already had a bunch of characters that juggle already. He had like a ton of characters juggle and figure out what the hell to do with them. But SMI is just there. Like I can kind of deal with being there, kind of. S I saw coming, but I could kind of deal with. It's like, okay, Maya's gonna be there anyway. I mean, they already did her whole thing with Variable Heart and Chronophantasma. So yeah, S was a surprise. No, not really a surprise. I saw her coming too. It's just that like going out of your way to make her a copy of the original from X-Blaze to make her a guardian of Azure seems kind of ridiculous. Like I did all her Blaze with ridiculous stuff, but it just seems kind of out there. Like why? I mean, yeah, Celica's a copy from the person in the past that was put into the future. Like, yeah, I gotten over that. Just for an excuse to say, oh, we can't just pull her from the past and bring her to the future. No, we have to copy her and make her a whole new thing called a Chronophantasma or whatever. But yeah, like freaking S is just like, oh, okay. But like all that character development S got in X-Blaze is just gone because we gotta deal with a blank slate. She reminds me of like freaking Ray Q from freaking Evangelion 3.0. Like you replace her with just like a weaker version of like. I mean, well, I guess S is more badass in this game, weapon-wise. But like, you replace her with like a weaker version of what she originally. Not like a weaker fighting ability, but like a weaker character. But like S right here has been reduced to her base form, and like I don't know how to like take that. I really don't know how to take that. Mai doesn't really do anything important. I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything out of her anyway. Like she's just there, and like Mai's whole character thing is just being there in the first place. So. What else I got a little rant about before I'm done with this damn video? I'm trying to think. I guess Terami. It's not Terami I have a problem with. It's just Terami doesn't do anything until like near the end. Like I know he's like scheming in the background, but like while everyone's going up in arms trying to take down Nine and Izanami, Terami's just hiding in the background. Now, you could say he just hid in the background, wait for his chance, like Relius did, even though Relius didn't do anything and just left. Like, he just yeeted out of the plot. Even Hosma yeeted out of the plot, but Hosma did something. At least he did something by torturing Rachel. It may have been much, but it was something. Terry just hid in the background, just like, well, I'm gonna wait, steal that Susanoo unit, baby. Like, if Terry went out in the field and started antagonizing people, it'd been a different story or something, but, like, he just hid out and just like, okay, now I can take the Susanoo unit. You guys forgot I was the main villain? Haha! Izanami was not the main villain, I was the main villain, haha! Or whatever, I don't know. Like, if Terry did, it reminds me of, like, Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, spoiler alert for Kingdom Hearts 3, Xehanort doesn't do anything the entire game until nearly the very end, and he's supposed to be treated as the main antagonist. While freaking Terry does the same thing. You don't see him much. You see him throughout the whole game. He doesn't do much, but then he, somehow gets the Hihiro Kane, and then boom, he graves Rod's clavis, and then waits. Like he was out there antagonizing people with the Hihiro Kane, it'd be a different story. Or whatever, but whatever, I can deal with Terry. I can deal with Terry. It's not as bad as the other ones I was talking about this list, but Terry's alright. I guess I can deal with that. We got Susanoo out of it, though. Okay? Susanoo was worth it. He was worth it. Anything else? I don't really have anything else to complain about, really. I think I'm done. But, like, as I said before, like Central Fiction is not a bad game in the least. It's just, like, I'm gonna be straight up. Like, I have never had, like, ever since Chronophantasma came out, like, Chronophantasma Extend came out, BlazBlue has been the same, like, Central Fiction went for dub, just kills it for me, and all the stuff they took out. Cross-Save Battle's its own can of worms that I don't even want to talk about because I really don't like the game all that much. I mean, I don't hate the game, it's just, I don't hate the game at all, it's just that, I don't know. But I think that's it. I've already made this video long enough as it is. I want to stop because I am exhausted of talking, and without further ado, I'm just going to see y'all next time. Hope you have a great day, and hell, if you guys have any problems with these BlazBlue games for Central Fiction in general, can you leave them down in the comments? Tell me what you guys think. I really want to hear what you guys think. I like feedback, Now, you can call me out if you want to. Call me out if you want to. I don't care. I like getting constructive criticism back, I like to hear, what you guys got to think about this. But other than that, I'm out. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, everyone. Hope you have a great day, night, afternoon, wherever the hell you are in the world. Peace out.